Hey everybody, welcome to a new video. Today we're going to be building a shipping container house. We haven't done one of these for a while, and I actually saw online a picture of shipping containers connected with a greenhouse, which I just thought that looked so cool. And I was like, I want to do that in The Sims, but maybe downstairs we should turn that into a living area and have the upstairs as a greenhouse, or vice versa. Before we get into it, let's thank our sponsor. Thanks to Disney Dreamlight Valley for sponsoring today's video. Today there is a new game update, which is also free, called the Winter Ball. A familiar glass slipper is going to bring a new character to the valley called Cinderella, and we've got to figure out where she has been all of this time and how the fairy godmother actually saved her from the forgetting. So we've got to break the protective pumpkin enchantment, and then Cinderella is going to throw a valley-wide friendship ball. There is also going to be a winter warmth star path full of beautiful new items, and my personal favorite is the Pegasus, or the baby Pegasus companion, which is so cute. I love the companions in the game. There's also been some great new improvements to several things, like photo mode. You can actually toggle which characters are going to appear in your photographs. There's also a new search filter and sorting tool for Scrooge's delivery system, which should make things a bit easier. If that's not enough, the Gift of Giving event is coming back this year from December 17th until the 31st, followed by the Winter Floating Festival that's introducing weekly puzzles. So both of these will bring you wintry rewards, and don't forget to check out your game on December 25th, because apparently there's going to be a special surprise. I'm also really excited to share that I have a special redeem code for you with some yummy and useful items. Redeem the code Deligracy Gift 2025, and I really hope you enjoy what you find. So if that sounds pretty good to you, make sure to click the link in the description down below to check out the game, or you can also use my QR code that's on the screen now. But thanks so much to Disney Dreamlight Valley for sponsoring today's video. I realized my therapist plays Disney Dreamlight Valley, and she was like, have you played the new expansion? I was like, yeah. She's like, it's really good, isn't it? I was like, yeah, it's fun. So because we're renovating at the moment, there's been a lot of time where I can be in my office at home, but I can't actually film because there's too much noise. So I did get started on this build, even though I probably would have done this in real time with you guys, just so I could do something towards a video. So yeah, we're watching me build the exterior of the house, and I've actually kept, I think, all of the footage in this, because sometimes I'll edit out a bit of footage here and there, and just to shorten the video a bit, but I thought, you know what, this build isn't that big. Let's just use all the footage so you guys who are really studying builds or studying The Sims, you guys can see exactly what I do. And then of course we're gonna furnish it all together. For the shipping containers, it's really easy to make a shipping container in The Sims 4 because with the Pack Eco Lifestyle, they have shipping container wallpapers, flooring that you can put on the roof and the floor, obviously, or on the ceiling now that we're able to do that. But it also has shipping container doors to place on either end. And with the doors, that is how you know exactly how wide to make your shipping container, and then all you have to do is actually pick the length. So if you're unsure about what size to make it in terms of width, just get your door out and then you'll know how to do that. And we also have the Greenhouse Haven glass wall now, as well as a matching ceiling. So I'm just putting that in the middle as our greenhouse kind of bridge across it. And I also didn't want to do exactly the same shape as what we saw in the picture. I thought it was a bit more interesting to actually place one of the shipping containers across the other one, because I always think that looks really cool, and then it obviously makes it a little bit more fun to try and furnish because you can do it a little bit differently on both sides because you could have a different floor plan. And since I originally started with this thinking that there would be two separate tiny homes and then they would just be connected in the middle, I was also thinking, like, how am I gonna put a kitchen in the floor plan and a lounge room and a bathroom and like a bedroom and everything we need in a tiny home, but still make each side look a little bit different. So that's another reason why it was fun to rearrange it a little bit. And then I really love how the roof cuts in to make room for the shipping container. I thought that was really cool instead of putting the roof all the way across, although you could extend it if you want to. And I've also been having some struggles with the gallery at the moment. My builds are not uploading properly. So if you're not seeing our recent builds on the gallery, I'm really sorry. I don't know why, but it keeps saying there's an error, and I thought I had fixed it and it started to happen again. So I don't know, I might have to do a complete reinstall of the game. But yeah, if anyone else is having that issue, it's a bit of a tricky one and it's super duper annoying. So now we're picking out windows and doors. I wanted to go with something just clean and easy. I also love the fact that the greenhouse connects with nature so much. Like, it's bringing in the outdoors, indoors. So it makes sense to put a bifold door on there, which we will do. Right now we're just putting on those shipping container doors. And I also love the colors of the shipping containers. We got some really bright swatches with Eco Lifestyle. So I thought, you know what, let's go the pink, let's go the green, and we'll go the neutral to tie into the black for our greenhouse frame. But I think these colors will definitely inspire our interior. I'm gonna go with really bright colors because we haven't done that for a while. And I'm also really inspired by the interior design trend and also fashion trend at the moment. It probably crosses into a lot of art and design of unlikely pairings of colors, like putting colors together that are a mix of, you know, pastel, vibrant, and also muted all together, and just kind of almost clashing them in a harmonious way. So we'll have a play around with that as well. But I also have been interested in just seeing lots of pops of color in interiors as well. So kind of like minimal with pops. So we could go either way or do a bit of both, but that's what I was thinking. And soon we will work on our floor plan and put in some what I like to call placement furniture. So furniture we're not necessarily going to fully use for our build, but we may use pieces of it, and it just helps us figure out where we want to put everything. And when I did that, I was actually planning out doing it so we have 2 tiny homes. But yeah, I think we're gonna change it a fair bit once we get into the furnishing. So just when we get past the speed build bit, basically we're going to change everything. No, we won't change everything, but a lot of it. And then I was also playing around with having these balconies because I thought that was really cool. And Eco Lifestyle also came with these really cool posts, like columns that are steel, industrial, and then you have the matching trim. Eco Lifestyle was such a good pack. Like, sometimes I feel like we don't appreciate that one enough. I think that was a really good one because not only was build and buy really good, there are some creator sim items that I quite like, and also the gameplay was really fun. So I just feel like it was a really good pack. It's definitely one of the packs I use items from the most, and yeah, I love that. So the garden, I was also thinking like, oh, how do we want to do this? Because if this was 2 homes, we want to be able to like share a communal outdoor area maybe. So I was thinking about putting like a barbecue somewhere and then maybe some garden stuff in other areas. But if we're just having one family live here, then that'll make it easier for us to decide how we want to go about the garden. But it's definitely an unconventional house because obviously we're using shipping containers. Even though that is becoming more and more common, shipping containers are kind of still pretty trendy. I mean, I think there was a massive shipping container boom a few years ago. But I think they're still popular to be using in buildings, and I think it's really resourceful. Like, anything that we can recycle and reuse is a win, right? Because it's just making it into something else, which is also part of the challenge, which is really cool. So never will I not love a shipping container home, I don't think. And then also in terms of where we're building it, I thought inner screen was a cute spot to put it because this is what came with the fairy pack. Enchanted by Nature technically is the title, but I thought this was really cute because you can see the houses in the background are really bright and vibrant, but there isn't really any modern architecture there. And where I'm from in Australia, we typically in most areas typically have like a lot of different kinds of houses. Usually 2 houses side by side could be 2 completely different styles. And we also have a lot of modern architecture because Australia we don't really have a lot of historic buildings or anything like that. So yeah, this is kind of like, I guess, drawing inspiration from where I live because you have all of these cute styles of houses around in a screen and it's like, bam, shipping container house. But I think even though there's a juxtaposition in the styles that is kind of jarring, they still go together. They're like unlikely friends because they still both have color. It's like they both love color. So they have that in common. So then therefore they go together. And I also love the fact that because it's a seaside town, shipping containers are obviously cargo on ships. Like that's their use to be able to transport things from, across seas. So obviously those being in a shipping, not in a shipping container town, in a seaside town makes sense to me. So that's why we're building an inner screen. And also with the eco lifestyle, the eco lifestyle world, I feel like whenever you do like a shipping container build, you go, okay, I'm gonna build in the shipping container area in the eco lifestyle world. And I just wanted to do something different. So right now we're doing our placement furniture. So I'm just like, really just doing my go-to furniture where I can see maybe some different colors that could work together nicely, maybe some flooring we want to go with. And because they are tiny homes, it's, challenging to fit everything in. So I'm just trying to get the basics. The basics are kitchen, fridge, stove, sink, a worktop to work on or cook on, and serve food. We're going to have a ladder in here because a staircase is just going to take up so much room. And also, we could have an exterior staircase, but I kind of prefer inside in case it's raining with seasons. And then we have upstairs a bedroom area. And also, one of the shipping container houses has a bathroom downstairs and the other one has one upstairs. So that was also interesting to work with. And I actually love mixing the fences from businesses and hobbies with eco lifestyle because they're both industrial. So those packs have a really lovely crossover. And actually, I think for gameplay, it's also really nice because you have like the more environmental focuses and creativity that are like, the fizzing skill, the fabrication skill in eco lifestyle or juice fizzing, and also some of the eco gardening items. But then in businesses and hobbies, you have the crafty items, and I feel like those two kind of just complement each other nicely. And then the bathroom, I was just using sleek bathroom stuff. I love that kit. Like, sleek bathroom, I just use over and over and over again. I love it so much. And it actually has me thinking, like, these packs that I use over and over again, what is it that I want next in my game? Like, what is it that you really, really need? Do you feel like you need a new kitchen for your Sims games? Do you feel like you need another bathroom option? Do you feel like you need more wallpapers? Do you feel like you need more plain windows? Like, I would be really curious to hear what you guys feel is missing from your game. And I feel like I'm always needing more plain wallpapers, and I really want more of those. And I also really want more kitchen counters. And I also really want like a garage door so we can at least make our houses look like a realistic house, even though we don't really have cars in the game. That would be nice too. I just want them to add cars, it really just for the purpose of building houses that look more realistic. That's what I would also really like. But I think the biggest, like, from a gameplay perspective for a pack, I think what we really need is a hotel pack. That would be cool, so we can have functioning hotels in a way that is a little broader than what we can currently do in the game. I guess technically you can make a hotel with adventures. I was about to say with adventure and hobbies, with adventure awaits, but it's not really a true hotel system. Yeah, that's why I feel like it's missing from the game, but I'm curious to hear from you guys. And I know some of you guys probably don't want to buy Sims packs at the moment, which is fair. You might also want to have like custom content in your game. Okay, I just cut this bit because I was thinking for ages and like nothing was happening. But this is the second house. Oh wait, there was actually a cut there on filming, my bad. So the second house, I did have a go at the floor plan, and yeah, I didn't include that in filming. Bummer. Anyway, so there's a bit of placement furniture in there, but like I said, I think we should just change this so it's one house and then go with the single parent idea of like teenagers sharing the other half of the house, and then maybe we can have a bit of room downstairs for the lounge room area. However, you can see if you wanted to have it as two tiny homes, how you could utilize them as two tiny homes. Like, I guess we've already figured out everything fits in and how you could do the floor plan anyway. And I also love the ladders look so cute in those colors. Like that salmon pink color is really, really nice. And the other one, I think is a green ladder. So I thought that went with the exterior of the green shipping container too, which is kind of cool. And then the half wall where the bed is, we might need to get a sim in here to actually player test those ladders just to make sure that they're functioning okay. Usually with a tiny home, I find I do want to get a sim to test out the space just because because everything's so cramped. Often the sims, they can get stuck and like not move around. So yeah, I think I will check that as well. And I'm just really hoping that we'll be able to upload this to the gallery this time because I don't know why my other builds haven't been working. I also wondered if it could be to do with the lots or maybe what I'm placing on the lots as well, because I don't think it's with all of them. And then I love putting like a wardrobe at the end of the bed or a dresser because I feel like it's cute. You can put like a TV facing the other way on it, or you can just, I don't know, put some decor on there, books and such, and it's a good way to utilize the space. And I also love the colors of the pastel pop kit. That green desk is just so good with the pink door. Green and pink always go together so nicely. And it reminds me of flamingos, like pink flamingos amongst, I don't know, palm trees and stuff and leafy greenery. Just reminds me of flamingos. I guess it's more the pinky color, hey? And then in here, I just placed down some different activity items because I thought, well, let's make this a creative greenhouse space, or we can also do all gardening, but sometimes it's like nice to mix it up a bit. So I put a kiln in here from Businesses and Hobbies, and then we're also going to have some vertical planters in here as well. And then downstairs, I was going to add like art studio stuff or more greenery. But again, I think we're going to be able to use the space more efficiently if we turn the downstairs into more of a living area. Maybe we could do like living and dining in there. Maybe we could do kitchen and dining. But there's something really nice about it being a living area because it would act as a sunroom essentially, or like a lounge conservatory area, which I also like that concept too. Whereas if you're cooking in a kitchen, the kitchen can get hot. And then if it's already in like a brightly lit sunroom, I feel like that's just too much heat, especially right now because we're in summer in Australia. It just sounds really, really hot to me. So maybe we won't do that. And I also like the black and white tiles in the bathroom that we just saw a hint of there. I thought that was kind of cute to complement all the bursts of color that we're probably going to use. But then I also like the green version as well on the other side. So we'll see. We'll definitely have 2 bathrooms in this build though, and 2 bedrooms. Maybe we'll get 2 single beds or a bunk bed into the second bedroom for 2 kids. So what do you guys think of it so far? Let me know on the comments down below, like how you would go about furnishing this house. Because it is a pretty cool looking build. Like I think it looks so fun from the outside, and actually would be a really nice community build, or even like a house with a business downstairs could also work. Oh, that's also another good idea. It's so hard to pick like what to do. But anyway, this is what we've done so far. I just put some floorboards down here in case we do want to turn this into a living area. And then, yeah, I just feel like that would make more sense. Like if we moved this placement furniture, like say we had a living area here and then maybe our dining table was in here as well. And then we had just maybe a kitchen on one side. I'm just gonna place it like that. That just seems like a much better use of our space if we get rid of this, and then we can actually fit some more interesting pieces in here. Or we could actually fit some kind of little business down here as well. So I feel like this is the way we should go, even though the 2 like tiny homes is a cute idea. So I guess the parent would probably want the ensuite. So let's say this is gonna be like quote unquote the parent's room. And then over here, this could be some kind of teen room. Oh, it breaks my heart to delete some of the items that I liked in here, like our green desk, even though I wasn't sure if we were actually gonna go with it. But yeah, a bunk bed makes sense. Oh, and also the teens would get this balcony over here, which is also kind of cool. Yeah, I think it's gonna make the most sense to have a bunk bed situation. It can't fit across there. Actually, can Sims just like walk under this to get to a door? I suppose it's kind of odd though. And then this window placement, why did I put the window there? Oh, I see, because I wanted to line it up with this garden bed. And I guess I thought the seam line on the window would be decent. It's funny when you come back to builds and you're like, why did I do that after taking like a day off or whatever? Okay, I see where I was coming from, but I see that I don't like it. What if we did like this little cute window? I love this window, and we could use move objects to place some things on the window sill maybe. But then it still looks kind of weird with the bed there. Or I wonder if we could put something in front of this door. No, that would also be strange. Or why don't we go like this? Okay, because for a ladder, you want to hop out that way, eh? I mean, that's fine. We could just have it like that. You know, maybe do something like a desk over here, maybe a hobby item over here, and then this is where the wardrobe is. There would be a lot of fighting over this wardrobe space. But yeah, we could do something like this. Okay, so let's make this the teen room. And then where would the other bed go? Again, this is just placement furniture. I think the other bed's just gonna have to go underneath and it would be a bunk bed situation. So we'll figure that out later. And then they would have to go downstairs to use the main bathroom, I suppose. Then the parent has upstairs a little workstation, bathroom. Now the next question is, where do we want to have our kitchen? And why is this poking through my wall? There we go. Oh, maybe we should use the Spongebob flooring. Woohoo! Some of you guys were saying it looks like a little bit like terrazzo. Oh, we could do the pink flooring. Oh, fun! Fun, fun, fun. Yeah, that's sick. Okay, who would have thought we would actually enjoy using the SpongeBob pack? All right. I actually think this SpongeBob flooring is really cool because it's like terrazzo, like I said. And it makes me realize how badly we're missing some terrazzo in the game and some like really cool colored flooring and really cool tiles. But yeah, I've grabbed out a few spongy bobby things, like the things that aren't really like obviously SpongeBob. So this rug is kind of cute. And then this wallpaper I think we can maybe get creative with. And this rug is really colorful. We're definitely not gonna use this swatch, but maybe some of the plain swatches we could use in a bedroom downstairs here. And then maybe this could be a home office, which would mean that in the upstairs bedroom, we would have more room for, say, a wardrobe. Also, this is probably my favorite thing from the SpongeBob pack, other than that terrazzo looking flooring, because I love the green with the flowers. I think that's actually so cute. And then the bed, the bed's kind of, I feel like I've done this the wrong way around. Because in some ways I wish the bathroom was down there, but then I get why I've put it here because of this window, but then we don't want to have the bed on the window because you can't get to this side anyway, and it covers up the window. But if we get rid of this window, I feel like we're getting rid of a really cool feature of the house. So therefore, I feel like we need the window. So yeah, I'm just not sure. Unless we did something like oh, I have an idea. So if we put a bed here, maybe we could do like a cool shelf that we can place some things along it. The only shelf that I feel like looks really, console table, I should say, that looks really good layered is probably the marble one. These layer quite well in a darker color. But like I said, it's going to be a darker color because even this beautiful light blue color, you'll see it. I mean, you can still see it tearing a little bit. Or we could use an actual display shelf. Ooh, or we could use that bathroom shelf, this solid faux wall, but then that's gonna cover up the entire window. This is tricky. Or we could just put a shelf here. Why don't we just do that? Or we could turn this into a headboard. You know what? Let's just deal with that bedroom later. I do love the idea of using this wallpaper as well. It's just so much fun with the purple flooring. So yeah, let's do that. So we'll have like a teen bedroom up here, a main bedroom and a bathroom there, and then downstairs we'll have a smaller kids bedroom here, office area / playroom, kitchen in this room, dining here, lounge room here, bathroom here, bam, 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 bam. And then I also thought it would be fun to use these tiles. And if you're wondering where those are from, they're from, the Riviera kit. I'm gonna start with the kitchen first. So what do we want to do for our kitchen? Orange goes with green quite well. The orange could be fun. We've also got this yellow color. Yellow is fun. Oh, actually, is the flooring like blue? I think this actually pairs perfectly with the flooring. So maybe we should do this blue and yellow looking kitchen. It's a shame the blue and yellow swatches don't have the exact same wood color because that would be nice to put them side by side. But that's okay. And I don't think we're gonna wanna put a counter right next to the door because then Sims might not be able to use it. And then I also thought it'd be cool to have a laundry in this area too because it is an odd, like, elongated space. So, it could be nice to have the laundry area here too to make a bit more sense. I pop that there. That actually matches the door perfectly. Although I think I'll go with the yellow. And I do love, 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 love these fridges. I think they're just so much fun with all the stickers and whatnot on them. Even though the wood tones are different, I think we could get away with this yellow one because it's up a bit higher, so you don't see the wood side by side. So basically it's just not as noticeable that they're different. We could try that and do something like this. I've also got a smoke alarm just there because I didn't want to forget it. Oh, you're gonna clip into the fridge, are you? And then we could put some shelves here and just make them a little bit higher than our washing machine so they fit in more nicely. I actually really love this more rich tone. Heck, I'm just gonna do it. There we are, we've got a few teddy bear washing things there. Okay, now for our actual wall colors. This is too cartoony for me, so we're not going to do that. I'm thinking maybe we either match the blue, match the yellow, or we go for that pinky salmon color that would match this. Ooh, this is a little crazy, but kind of fun too. Maybe on the side that doesn't need to be waterproofed, we could put that. I'm thinking too literally about this because we're renovating, so I'm like, ooh, we need to make sure the wallpaper is waterproofed, so it wouldn't make sense to have just painted wallpaper. Or printed wallpaper. We need a tile or something like that. Okay, we're gonna go blue cabinets, blue counters with yellow subway tiles. We've got the bright green door and then a pink wall. So it's like, there's a lot going on, but it's coming together somehow. Probably because the great thing about terrazzo is the different colored flecks in the ground mean that you can tie in lots of colors. That's one good thing about it. And I've just changed the pink to suit more of this salmon color because it was slightly off. Yeah, you can see the blue and the yellow speckles in there too, so it kind of all works. And then we could put a fun rug in the middle. Oh, I just found other fun rugs. I'm just gonna pull that out in case we want to use that in a bit. If you have the issue of your tap going through the window like this, don't panic. Just click it, hold down Alt to shift it down the wall a bit, and just make it so the window starts below the counter height. Because I think that still looks good, and it doesn't interfere with your tap. So that's an easy fix. And we love easy fixes. We're gonna have to test the door in a bit. I just love the color of this, so cute. We wanna do a blue oven or a yellow oven. We'll just go the blue, get a range hood in here. I also wanna put some of these herbs over on the window. So I'm just gonna put them on these black shelves and go to the other side and see if we can kinda maybe get them to squeeze in. I think if we have the pots sized down, it'll look good in the windowsill. And you can size them down by holding Alt. Oh, sorry, not holding Alt, by pressing the bracket key. And then you hold Alt to move something up or down. Ah, cute. We've got a few different sizes. Do you want to be a little bit taller, buddy? Yeah, there we go. I feel like we need one more. Ooh, second chance sprouts. Let's try these. So some of you guys might not know about the kit I'm currently using because not many people made videos on it, but it was an awesome creator kit. Oh, sorry, CC creator kit called Garden to Table, and it has so many good items for your kitchens. I'm obsessed. But yeah, these items, I feel like they're just meant to be in our kitchen. And I did make a video showcasing it. So Garden to Table, check it out. It's a good one. And it was by the CC creator called Brazen Lotus. You know what? This is just, I've done this so weirdly. We need to put that there. Yeah, so then the sink is next to the fridge. That makes more sense. I think we absolutely need a cute little coffee maker over here. Actually, it's quite a big coffee maker. And maybe a couple of clutter items to just make this space look more lived in. Because this is a family home and a single parent, so you might not have as much time to clean. I mean, you probably wouldn't. My mum was a single mum, and I don't know how she did it. She's absolutely incredible. Ooh, these speckled plates go with our speckled floor. Oh, and we've definitely got to change the color of this. I was thinking a pink color. Yeah, let's do the pink. Let's go to kitchen clutter, get a few pantry items up on this shelf. Ooh, they're a little top heavy. It's all right, we can always size them down. One thing I realized while playing Planet Zoo was that it's so annoying when you can't size objects up and down. So I'm really glad we do actually have that in The Sims 4 because I've gotten very used to it. Our dish rack there. And let's do one of these boards behind the kitchen or behind the kitchen counter because this really suits our shelving. It really suits a shelving color beautifully. And we'll just put some cute decor items on top of it. Just some random stuff. There you go. Cute. I suppose we could do some creative lighting along here too. There'd be a spot for the aprons in this lit up area. Kind of random, but kind of cute and safe because you don't want to lose your builds halfway through. I have like PTSD from losing Sims builds. And yes, I'm totally being dramatic. We could bring out the salmon pink in the colors, or we could match this kind of greeny look. We'll do the shower screen. This would be handy to have because obviously we have washing machines, so the Sims don't just dump their clothes on the floor. Let's pull out that black color from the window and also this wallpaper and do like a black vanity and then blend it with the salmon color. I do really love putting this bright colored soap over the jet black vanity. It does look really cool because the colors stand out so much. To make it more kid friendly, we should put some kid colored towels in here, which also have lots of color in them, which we love. Maybe add in more clutter. Oh, that doesn't quite work for us. That's a bit too much clutter. Squeeze some more in there. Squeeze in the clutter wherever we can make it look good. And then I think what we're missing is some kind of mat in here. I mean, I do like the mats that we got in the bathroom clutter kit. These mats are really, really cute. But I feel like I'm always just wanting more swatches. You know what? I wonder if we can size this down and place it in this basket so we can have a cuter looking laundry basket. I don't know if that works, but I feel like it would. I feel like we don't really need a curtain on this. I can just lift it up a bit higher. Maybe we can put even more towels on here and just get different colored ones. It's a lot of towels, but hey, some people like to have a towel for their body and a towel for their hair. I don't though. I just have one big towel. James got me onto big towels actually. Because in Australia, you can buy bath towels and at some places bath sheets. And bath sheets are where it's at. Okay, our lounge room area. What I love about these iron radiators from the For Rent kit is that they come in really fun colors. And I wonder if we want to keep this metal sheet from the shipping container. I feel like it's a bit much. Like I would rather have some cool walls instead. Do we have any wallpaper that's kind of funky? These would look awesome in a mid-century build. But it's not quite right for this one. This looks too cartoony for me. Maybe we could do a blue dining table, although I don't really love it. Oh my gosh, this rug ties in perfectly. I love it when that happens, when it just works. Our funky TV up here. This is gonna be such a cute lounge room. Yes, and I think I know what couch I want to use. Yes, blow up furniture. No. But you could use the blow up furniture and it would be really cool. I just felt some of your disappointment because I know some of you guys would have been like, yes, she's using the blow up furniture. I was thinking this one, the Linen Haven Love Seat from the Modern Retreat kit. Actually, no, it's not gonna work because the swatches, I do love the swatches in that pack, but they're not right for this style that we're going for. That's so cute. Yes, the florals. Or we could do this cute green couch. Oh my gosh, or we could do the lippy couch. I mean, why not? Why not have a bit of fun? You gotta have a bit of fun. Actually, I think this couch from Paranormal works really beautifully. Just the color is really good, but I love the lippy. Unless we did a bit of an asymmetrical thing. Oh, wait, no. Let's put that there. We could put the lippy in the corner here as a secondary sitting area and a coffee table in the middle. And that would be a really nice use of this space, I think. And then these tables are always a good time. If you do the blue legs, the legs actually blend into the carpet and then you just get the beautiful iridescent colors on top as the hero aspect. Maybe we'll make it look like it's a nest of tables by making one of these smaller because they say balance is in threes, which is ironic since 3 is an odd number, but visually balance is in odd numbers. And you'll come to notice that in art and design actually. Oh, these are so cute. We actually have a concrete roof and I'm finding that too harsh in this room because everything's quite soft and lovely and just super uplifting. So maybe we put like a nice timber ceiling, or we could actually do our terrazzo on the roof to soften it, which is kind of fun to experiment with. Oh, or we could do the clouds. I do love the roof clouds. Oh yeah, we gotta do that. If there's a build to have clouds in, it's this one. For our study room over here, or our office, let's make like a little kids section. And I think we should be inspired by this cool rug here, which, yes, is Spongebob as well. Can we make Spongebob work? I think we can. I think that's what we've figured out in today's build. We definitely can. And this buccal chair is another Spongebob goodie that I actually really like this. And it's got a little love heart on it, which is cute. And I guess it fit into that Spongebob pack because it has like a clam shape to it. Anyway, but we're gonna kind of work with these different colors and be a bit inspired by them, I guess. I mean, what sim lives here? Maybe the mum has an art business on the side of being a teacher and a mum. Or like she's an art teacher, so she has that regular 9-to-5 art job, or teacher job, but then with those exact same skills, maybe sometimes she gets to sell them on the weekends. We really need to tie into more of these like orange colors, I think. So I've just been looking for orange items, but maybe we just need orange wallpaper. Also, it goes with the green quite nicely if we do the orange as well as the pink, as well as the blue. So it's all looking good. I love this painting, but maybe not in this room. I feel like this mosaic, even though it's random, ties in really nicely into the rug. Random, but cute. Okay, so let's go with this storyline of the mom being an artist. So they do pottery as well as painting in this studio. So we'll get an easel up here. I wish we had more room because these come in bright yellow, which would be perfect in this room. But I thought having the little kid table would be cute as well. I wonder if we can get away with this in front of the door, because part of me feels like we totally will. So I'm gonna move in a sim. Let's move in the guy who lives here, Mr. Gnome. Okay, move out, household. Put on the free real estate on cheat and move you into our shipping container home. Oh my God, I almost pressed not furnished. That would have been disaster. Because yeah, we need to make sure that the Sims can actually get in and out of this house. I love his watering can on top of his head. He's so cute. Okay, can you get into here, Mr. Gnome? Let's see. Whee! Okay, he can get into the kitchen. If we go over here, oh, he's going upstairs. Well, that's good. He can get upstairs, confirmed. Can you go over here? Can you go here? Great. And then can you go down here? He can. Awesome. And then we need to see if he actually goes out of this door, even though there is an object right in front of it. Yay! Okay, it does open into the object, but it's still functional. Perfect. Good job, Mr. Gnome. I like putting pictures up across the windows. We'll put a painting up here like it's leaning on top of the cabinet. Let's do another one over here, just like that. Like it's a candle sitting on top of the hook shelf here. Maybe they've made this wreath at some point. It's such a nice studio space. Maybe at some point they painted smaller skateboards. What are these called? They have a name, the miniature skateboards. I've forgotten what they are. There's like a whole wall of their artwork, just like that. And maybe we have a second rug on the floor as well. My friend actually has a beautiful little art studio that she and her husband had built. And then I think they did a lot of the DIY themselves. And it's so cute. It's such a dreamy space. Let's turn this into a little kid's room. So this is a Spongebob bed, but there are thankfully some plain swatches for those of us who don't want the Spongebob in our game. Not that I don't mind Spongebob, I just don't really like the cartoony graphics. Breaking my fourth wall. I spoke about this in my review video of it. Because I love my Sims game being a separate world to reality. So anything that's realistic, it feels like it breaks that magic. And I know it's probably not great to have a candle in a kid's room, but seeing as though it's Sims and it looks cute, I think we'll be okay. You know, I think the kid won't burn down the house. Well, actually, they probably would. No, it's always the adults that are burning down the house, to be fair. The kids are always fine. It's like they get more reckless as they get older. Maybe they start realizing that they're stuck in a simulation and that's why they start fires so often. So they're like, I can't do this anymore. It's driving me crazy. Someone's controlling me. Actually really freaky to think about. Interesting. We do have some slots, but they're a little bit tricky to actually place things on. A little midnight snack pile up here. Come on, 30. I want to fit you on a shelf. What can I put in here? Oh, okay. A few things do fit in there. I'm just going to put some clothes here. Seeing as though nothing is wanting to fit into my nook, I'm going to have to get my handy dandy shelf from Sleek Bathroom. Oh, let's get you an imaginary friend. An imaginary friend. You know what would look good on the terrazzo? This rug, because it's like spots on spots. That's so cute. Aw. God, I'm kind of obsessed with this. Let's do it in the bathroom. That is really sweet. I don't know why that kind of thing just makes me so happy. It's the little things, right? Okay, I'm gonna put you in here. I'm just gonna size down the shelf so we can hide it. There we go. Nobody will know except you. You know, it's a small room, but it's a cute room. Actually, no, we'll put these on the wall instead. Maybe we should do a floral wall, the matching wallpaper that came from the pastel pop kit. Yeah, maybe we can do that because then it matches the rug and we're doing this like rugs match the floors, rugs match the walls type of thing. Oh my God, this is so colorful and cute. Wow, love this. Oh gosh, cracky, almost lost everything. So I found this outdoor table and this table's from the base game. It came in an update and these metal chairs from City Living actually pair with the table perfectly. And they just so happen to pair with the exterior of our house perfectly as well. What? So yeah, obviously we have to use this. So we're gonna have a little area here. Maybe we'll just pop it out here slightly. Also, the bike matches as well. Might be a little on the nose though, too much matchy-matchy. So we'll make that red. I'm doing another herb pot because I'm obsessed with my herb pots. My herb pots, everything. Oh, I love this, again, the salmon kind of color. The word of this video, I feel like every video we have a word that we use all the time, and the word for this one is salmon. Slightly concerned this will burn if I put it here, but then again, it is kind of a nice little extra framing to this area. Maybe it's worth putting one of the selling tables just out here, you know, because they are creative. Maybe I'll create a nice little hole here so we can have a selling table just here so the mum can sell her pottery stuff or artwork. You could also get the artwork table. Okay, I've decided I will put this undercover and I am gonna match the bike. And then around here, what color? Yellow, a yellow swing set. We've also got the big tree house here that fits in. And we also have a washing line. Let's place the washing line in this horizontal section because we need the vertical space over here for our swing set. We'll add more landscaping shortly. These patio trees are really pretty. Okay, so upstairs, these are our vertical planters and we're kind of going with green bedrooms upstairs, I think. It's a bit of a green theme. So let's do the main bedroom because I love this wallpaper. It is just so pretty. I wonder if we put stuff here, the sim can probably still get out on that side. So we could do that. Just squeeze in an extra table over here. I don't know, this space is tricky. But hey, shipping containers, they are tricky to work with. And do we want to just go like full-blown wallpaper everywhere? Yes, let's do it. And wardrobe, we can actually get a bigger wardrobe now that this room is quite generous because the mum works hard, you know, she's bringing up her kids. She deserves to have a nice wardrobe space for herself. So if we move this window across, we could actually do a proper built-in wardrobe. So it looks like, you know, we have that extra space up here. I have to do a blow-up chair. I feel like it's just, yeah, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna go for it, okay? This is the house to have a blow-up chair in. We have a sippy cup next to the bed. I have a sippy cup, and yes, I do call it a sippy cup. You know what was actually crazy? I said to James, you know how those Stanley cups pretty much went viral, what, last year, the year before? Okay, a couple of years ago, the Stanley Cup went viral. And right before it went viral, I was saying to James, you know what? They should make sippy cups for adults. Like, I feel like that would really pop off. And then it happened. Isn't that weird how life goes sometimes? Or it's like, there must be a creative idea that gets thrown into the universe and it's like the first one to catch it wins. But I swear a lot of people have the same idea at the same time. And I just find that so fascinating. Unfortunately, we can't really put much here because we need that space to get up the staircase. Or the ladder, it's not really a staircase, is it? Fruit basket, anyone? Who wants a fruit basket in their bedroom? I always size up this item. It always looks like it needs to be just slightly taller slightly bigger to my eye. Okay, a lovely simple room upstairs. Well, the wallpaper isn't simple, but the rest of the room kind of seems simple. We want the bright pink or the kind of muted pink. I think both look good, but we'll go the bright just for funsies. The bathroom's kind of like the downstairs one, but I've made it so, wait, what was the downstairs one? It was like pink and black. So the upstairs one's like pink and green. Okay, and then we've just got to do this room and then the landscaping and exterior and we're done. So this room we were gonna have two beds up here. Oh God, I always struggle to find the beds that go with the other beds. Is that just me? Oh, this is a new bed. That's the Spongebob one. Oh, here we go, I found it. Okay, so we've got a cute bed stitch up here. I really wish this was green. Let's use the other wardrobe that comes in lots of fun colors. Oh no, we are so using this one. Shut the front door. That fits perfectly. Oh, I love it. Actually, if we really wanted to go with the green theme, we could actually change these curtains to the green, which I think that actually looks really nice up here. This house is just so colorful. They're not going to be able to have a side table here. Could create a space down this end for a bit of a study nook, even though we have an office. Oh, that is so much fun. Is it too on the nose? Ooh, that would have looked kind of good downstairs. Wait, what chair do we have down here? We have a pink one, but there's actually an orange swatch to go with our coral color. I think that actually looks better. You know what? I'm gonna do it. A wise person once said, why not take a crazy chance? Why not do a crazy dance? And I like to live by that. And I really hope that wise person one day comes to Melbourne since they're kicking off their singing career again. I'm talking about Hilary Duff, in case anyone doesn't know and is curious. So yeah, I feel like there'd be maybe preteen twins up here. Love these little acorn. Whoa, wrong one. But we'll do a pink lamp. I suppose they need some little night lights. So let's put like maybe we'll put one here, like a reading light, and then one, we'll do both of them up here. There we go. Okay, this is like a little bit of a gamer station up here. And they have a couch, so if they want to watch someone play, they can. And this is fun because it actually mirrors the shapes over here. I mean, what a cool bedroom. Dreamed to have something like this growing up. And I guess the other thing we could do is maybe a glam makeup corner. Maybe they're getting into playing dress ups and makeup and all of that. Not like a full-blown vanity, because I feel like that's too much. But you know, maybe where you sit down in front of the mirror before school or before going to a social event. I mean, I still totally do this sometimes. If I'm at someone's house, I just take the full-length mirror and have all my makeup here, and then someone else takes the bathroom. And it's so much fun getting ready. Like, getting ready is the best part, or going out together. Oh, we can put some pillows on the couch too. Because these pillows are really sweet. They were from one of the in-game events, I think. What colors do we have here? We can do the pinky or the oranges. Actually, I feel like we need to flip this swatch around and it'll look really nice. Yeah, we'll place it on an angle. I feel like we need storage. I think it was Dream Home Decorator that had a good storage type of thing that looked like you might have got it from IKEA and could fit into any space. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's like this thing. This comes in fun colors too. And I feel like this should sit on top of it. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Oh wait, that's clipping. Okay, so sweet. All right, now for our last step, we need to put in some landscaping. I was going to put foliage up here. Oh, this is technically a balcony. I totally forgot about that. Well, I suppose a telescope would be cool. So let's pop one of those out here. And I guess for such a colorful house, we should probably have a nice colorful garden to complement it. So we'll do a nice mix of plants. A lot of these are from the romantic garden kit stuff. No, romantic garden stuff, because we didn't actually have kits back then. Okay, so this is the finished house. And good news, I was able to upload it to the gallery under the username Deligracy, and I believe it's working. worked, even though I've had some gallery uploading trouble recently. It says it works, but then sometimes it doesn't actually like show up for anyone. It's really weird. Anyway, so this is our completed house. I think it looks so good. I love that we've turned the shipping containers, 4 shipping containers, into a home with a kind of greenhouse in the middle. The garden's very bright. And not only that, we also made a house with the Spongebob pack as well. So that is awesome because it actually has ended up having a few of my favorite items, or my new favorite items. So this is the backyard, that beautiful open back door from the dining room to a gorgeous garden. I love that we also have this tree house here to build. Then the outdoor seating area and the telescope on the balcony. And then back to the front again. And if you guys like having custom content like cars in your game, or you just size up the cars from debug mode, you could actually turn this into a driveway right here and an undercover carport. But I love, love, love how these chairs and this table just match the house perfectly. And I like how the tiles kind of play into tiles on the ground that are on top of the table. Then we have our barbecue area. And then I guess the front door really is the green door, but you could also enter through the pink one. And we have bikes that match the doors as well. Perfect. Lots of matching colors. It's very satisfying. Coming into our first room here, this is our kitchen / laundry area. So the kitchen side is yellow and blue, and the terrazzo flooring looks amazing, or the Spongebob flooring looks amazing. Great yellow subway tiles there as well. And I love our herbs on the window. I really wish that window was an actual working shelf. That would make life a lot easier. And then on the other side, we have a bit of pink being introduced, obviously inspired by our exterior. And it's just so nice having the laundry in the kitchen. It seems so realistic and just, I love this area. It's probably one of my favorite parts of this build. Then we have our party time aprons because there's lights around them. It feels like when you put your apron on, you're ready to cook and party. And then this is the bathroom. So the bathroom is utilizing this wallpaper really well. So if you're struggling with this wallpaper because it has black paint lines across it, all you have to do is put other black things in the room and it'll tie in perfectly. And I love our spotty rug on top of the spotty walls. How cute is that? And also our bright pops of color juxtaposed against the black. Looks awesome. Okay, moving into the lounge room over here and also the dining area. I think it was really clever how we did this space so that you can have it as a sitting room, or you can use it as just like sit on the couch, watch the TV. It's a good way to utilize small areas of space. I also love this table. This was from one of the newer kits as well. And that's just fun. This looks so good. I love this build. And then our dining area with our friendly chairs in different colors. Looks pretty. Spot to put your hats and scarves. And also another personal favorite of mine is this little broccoli painting above our matching pink radiator that matches our walls perfectly. Going outside the bifold doors, you have an area to wash, blah, blah, blah. It's a clothesline is what I'm trying to say. Your clothesline is there, your swing set is here. And then if we move across, this is our studio / office. So a little creative space. There's also the selling table that you can see out the window if you want to sell some of your pottery stuff, or you could put a painting selling table there. But yeah, I thought this area was really cute, and these are colors I don't really often use together, but I think being inspired by all the coral and under the sea colors is really fun actually, and it just looks really cool. It all ties in nicely. That rug works quite well. And then I like the skateboard wall as well, or the skate deck wall. That's kind of cool. And then through here is our bedroom for the youngest kids, so that's cute. A nice small space successfully using these items. Perfect. And turned out really nice. I quite like the toy box. And the bed is nice with a star-shaped cushion. So yeah, that turned out quite cute. Now, if we go upstairs or up ladder, I really, really love this green Brady Bunch-esque wallpaper. It looks so good with the color pink and also the pink flooring. Just so bright and uplifting. And I love that we ended up using some of the blow up furniture. You know, if you're gonna use it, it's gonna be in a bright, colorful build, and just the pink and green is perfection. So lovely bedroom up here. That wallpaper is so good. And then if we go into the bathroom, this matches the bedroom really. So we've got our pink subway tiles, pink terrazzo, green toilet from Sleek bathroom kit, and it all goes together really nicely. And then I've hidden our laundry basket inside the other basket, because I don't know if that would function as a laundry basket. Then we have our greenhouse area with lots of vertical planters that you can put whatever you like in there. And then we have our pottery area. So you can do your pottery here, looking out to the beautiful outdoors. And then you've also got your cool party kiln area. Have a party once you're ready to fire up your artwork. So that's good. And then last of all, this is the teen room. So this is again, working with a lot of green and pink colors, introducing some more purple though. We've got our bunk beds and a very difficult shape of room to work with, but it's got everything it needs. And I love this area because I feel like this, you know, the makeup wipes, the makeup in front of the mirror, the camera, the guitar, the new sneakers, magazines. It just reminds me of being a teenager and well, really it reminds me of now too, because I still get ready in front of the mirror like that at friends' houses, so that's cute. And then we've got a lovely area over here to play some games or have a nice candle going, some plants, put some inspirational posters up. It's just a vibe, really. It looks so good. And this chair is really cute. I went with the pink chair because I really wanted to use that colorway. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you thought of this build. And would you live here? And what do you think of how we utilized some of the Spongebob stuff? I don't know, I think we nailed it. I think we nailed the assignment, so. Also, thank you very much to my amazing members for your support. If you'd like to become a member, you can click the link in the description down below, and there's a library of 100 behind the scenes videos, over 100 now, that you can just binge watch if you want. And I'm also uploading new members videos every week. That's part of being a member. You get a new video every week from behind the scenes. And yeah, so thank you members for your support. It really helps out the channel a lot. But most of all, thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you are having a lovely morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. And I can't wait to speak to you all soon. Dag dag!